follower. Now he's currently in the vault room, right? I told you guys yesterday, I was giving a brief idea about the vault, where I told you that the vault is like the inner circle place where people have learned about the Kojo Forex good strategy, and then like they're in a group chat. I told them that, look guys, you don't want to be shorting GBP JPY, and I was fortunate enough to put it on Twitter. Guess what? GBP JPY, boom, up there. You know what I mean? You want to be a part of that community if you're really serious about trading, right? It's an investment. Me, I don't like marketing to people, but sometimes, you know, reality must be put in place. Now I'm reading some of the things. To think as an entrepreneur, book equals food for the mind. Knowledge comes from reading books. You're responsible for your own life. You give us all necessary information we need. Adjust with modern trends. Great. As a trader, you're an entrepreneur, 100%. Do a lot of research, reading. Have future goals. I feel you. Reading is important. Treat reading as business. Always seek for information. Came here late, but I picked from here. Reading is food for the mind as it is to the stomach. Exactly. You know, Kojo, my guy, joining you from Kogi State, Nigeria. Okay. Shout out to you from Nigeria. Knowledge is the first in everything you do in life. Reading is what food is to the stomach. Yeah, for real though, right? If you run away with this quote, to change your life forever, right? Now, what I'm going to do is this. I've done this countless times, but I'm just going to do that again for the sake of, you know, people that have never joined Kojo Forex Instagram live. Even if they have, they probably obviously missed that because, like, I hardly do that, right? I hardly like showcase some of like the books that intrigue my reading, right? So I'm going to try and then do that briefly. Then I'll go to rest. I have Tony Robbins here, right? Money Master the Game. If you really want to learn about money, finance, personal finance, there's like a grab book, right? I'm going to go random. I have a marriage here, obviously. I'm a married man, so got to read about marriage. Hedge Fund Market Wizard. You obviously would be able to tell why I'm reading Hedge Fund Market Wizard. I have about one good trade. This book intrigues me. It's what the metaverse. You know, we're literally going into a new phase in the world, right? Metaverse is like the new order of the day. You don't want to be that man, right? Like I told you, with me, any new trend that kind of shows itself up in the world, I want to be like one of the lead conversationists when it comes to that, you know, topic in question, right? You see, I think I did show you guys something back then. Okay, these people created this here. That means that I can bring my laptop in here. I think I did show you guys something. Maybe I'm bringing my charger. I think I showed you guys something back in the days where back in the days I wrote an article about crypto, right? I think I was foolish back then, right? I've been foolish before, right? I'm not insulting myself, but I am educating you using my own self as an example, right? And if you read that article, let me put my charger now. If you read that article, I think it will make sense to you why I'm saying that I've been foolish before. But first fool no be fool. Second fool, it no be fool. I say third fool. Now I ain't be the fool. I'm not gonna be a third fool, right? I've made mistakes. I corrected it early. And these days I wake up and I see young chaps doing the same mistakes, which saddens me because I did those mistakes when they didn't even know about the financial market, when they didn't even know about crypto trading, when they didn't even know about forex trading. You understand me? I did those mistakes when all these young chaps didn't know about all these things that I'm mentioning. So if you Google my name, my government name, right, my official government name, and then just add crypto, right? Just Google my official government name and then just add crypto. You're going to see that what I wrote an article in the year 2017, if not 2018, right? You know what I was doing in that article? I condemned crypto. Well, I wouldn't say I condemned it per se, but I criticized it. I criticized crypto in a way that was logically right. But you see, criticisms don't put money in your fucking goddamn pocket. You know? I learned the hard way that I'd only criticize something when I've made money or I've lost money out of it. Criticism is different from opinionated, right? What I did then was just being ignorantly opinionated. I am speaking deep. You have to think deep to understand it. So many people on social media, especially on Twitter, they are ignorantly opinionated. Like, do you really know the meaning of being ignorantly opinionated? Ignorantly opinionated means that you have never tried that thing before, but you have a negative connotation, negative perspective, negative brain processing, description of that thing, but you have never tried it before. That's a scandalous act. It's like the most like lowest level of probably ignorance, that you've not tried something before, but you have formed a strong opinion on that subject matter. And like I said, that's what a lot of folks, especially on Twitter, do, right? Like, they don't know anything about trading. You mention trading. Oh, that thing be scam. Trading, it be scam. Meanwhile, the person, if you ask the person, you just quote down there that, please, what is the full meaning of MT4? They don't know. They will tell you that, are you writing codes, or what is MT4? Right? Quotes. If ask them that, like, what is trading view? They ask you that, what are you viewing? What are we trading, or what are we viewing? Ask them that what is support and resistance. They tell you that Sam is not in the market. It is finished. Support is finished. I don't have any support for you. They'll tell you, who told you I should support you? You can support yourself. But you are literally saying, what is support and resistance? Technical support and resistance. They ask you that, who told you I can't support myself? Ignorant fools. But just mention trading. It be scam. This thing, nothing there inside. Oh, settings. It be settings. Look, me, I stopped arguing. I stopped educating. I stopped worrying myself. I stopped me. I don't get time. I don't get that time at all. I don't get that time. I let people, if I see it and I feel like, commenting or just educating you for that time being, then I just comment or educate you. But if I don't feel like, then I just ignore you. So all the best treatment you'd get from me is just like block you, which I've done a lot though, But I'm gonna tell you this. So in 2017, this is very serious, right? In 2017, look, me, I'm a very well-read, well-learned guy. I've been in the financial market way back. I should pursue so many professional, but I'm in the money-making phase, and I kind of still consider myself young and I still have like quote-unquote time. That's why I've not done this. But in the next, give it 5 years, you'd see so many accolades when you mention my name. When I say accolades, you know what I mean, right? You mention my full name, my full government name, then you write, CMB, CAP, ICGC, blah, blah, blah. All those things that they've been mentioned, right? ICGC is not part. ICGC is a church, right? But I meant CIMB, CFA. I'm not going to do ACC and ICA because obviously I don't want to pursue my accounting accounting degree anymore. But I'm just telling you that in the few years to come, I'm gonna resume my educational career again, and then obviously pursue. But I'm saying that right after school, right after school, I felt like so ready for the world, ready for knowledge, the market, ready for everything, that when crypto was on the second wave, right? When crypto, no, it was not the second wave actually. It was the first wave, right? It had literally left its inception phase and then had gone on its first wave. And then everybody, invest in this, investing. I was just like, you people, then go scam me. Obviously, there are certain quote unquote, scammy endeavors that they take place, especially in the ICO phases, right? You guys know what an ICO in crypto means? Some people don't really know what an ICO in crypto means, though, right? ICO to crypto is like in the secondary market we call it IPO, right? Initial public offering, right? So in the secondary real financial market, initial public offering is when a new company has listed on a traded exchange, right? A physically traded exchange like the New York Stock Exchange, Ghana Stock Exchange, Nigerian Stock Exchange, Johannesburg Stock Exchange. When you have a company and then you take it to public and now you're inviting the public to invest in it, we call it the initial public offering, IPO. But when the crypto craze really started taking off, right? Now there were phases in our life, which was the early 2016-17. We were in the ICO phases, right? Which is the initial coin offering, right? ICO is initial coin offering. So many people were launching coins here and there. So it's like it's new and fresh. So what you got to do is what? Now tap into it, invest into it. Like you're buying it from the initial ground up, right? Like you buy it, you purchase it, you're like the first owner of it, right? A lot of people purchased it, and then the first wave came, right? Which is like the prices started really rallying. Me, I did not even purchase one peso. I did not purchase $1. I did not purchase 1 cent of it. But guess what? I took my laptop, Toshiba laptop. It's not even MacBook, Toshiba laptop with some weak ass battery that. Okay. Toshiba laptop with some weak ass battery that like it's plug and play. My laptop then was literally like plug and play. I brought out my dictionary of big words. My encyclopedia of jargons. And I started typing. Blah 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 blah. Crypto craze. This. It's going to end up like this and this and this. Published it. Next minute, Modern Ghana took it. Next minute, Ghana Web took it. Next minute, Africa Web took it. Next minute, this. I was going viral. I felt on top of the world. Yes, I am the best writer. You guys don't know that I pursued writing? Didn't you see that viral tweet when I asked my other brother that I wanted to? Look, I'm a freaking good writer. Why wouldn't I be a good writer if I've been able to write 2 books? You understand what I mean? I really write well. English, don't go there. I really do write well. Very, very well. If you're a reader and don't write well, then I think that you have a problem. So I wrote. Sometimes when I see all these small boys writing, I feel, I'm so smart. I am this. I'm like, bruh. We've been there, we've done that, we've crossed there. We have straightened our priorities. We focus on making relevant, life improving decisions than just like yabbing English that won't put a cent in our pocket. You know what I mean? I said Google my name and go search that. I was being hailed everywhere. They made me a columnist. Do you know what a columnist is? A columnist is somebody who literally make continuous contribution to a bigger what's the name, news channel in terms of their writing section, right? I was a columnist. It means that what, even if we have 100 people submit their writing, right, and they want to choose first 5, I'll be part of the first 5. That's the privilege of a columnist. You understand me? So, like, bro, Daily Graphic was publishing me. I started getting gigs on TV. I'd be there, and then like one TV station. This was me in 2017, bro. I was so fucking young. Like, I had just got out from school, national service, and just starting life. I'm serious. You know, obviously those things, they're not going to be like documented as if you just started, but like they would put me on TV to talk about trading, to talk. So, even those, there were those times I was so young that one TV interviewed me. I made a mistake of, quote unquote, politicizing myself, right? I'm going to tell you some experience. I love this experience. This was a very one of the key turning points. You know, the TV station was Africa something. It's all this, you know, they are really, I've forgotten their name. Kwesi Pratt, what's his TV's name? You don't know, eh? It's called Africa something, you know. Let me check his name. Kwesi Pratt TV. I'll check the TV station. Pan-African TV. Pan-African TV. Yes, everything's on the internet. Pan-African TV. So Pan-African TV interviewed me. Right? It's not Metro. You see, guys won't watch anything. All you watch is Metro TV, GTV, TV Africa. No. Pan-African TV. Pan-African TV interviewed me, right? That day shocked me. Do you know where I was living then? I was living in Newtown, like some gutter behind Newtown. That place, I have to walk behind people's houses, smelling gutter. It was crazy. I was a hustler. I was a freaking dead ass broke hustler, like ground up hustler, like real life hustler. I can't even go any further. If there's a word behind hustler, I was like the word behind hustler. But guess what? I had the knowledge. Like, I could speak fluently. I could bring facts. I could speak, you know, reasoning. So we're still in Newtown. You know, so now not Tema Newtown, Pig Farm Newtown. You know, so they called me. I wore my pink long sleeve, wore my suit. Like, I was so dressed up, like, bro, I'm going to TV. You know, I'm going to appear on TV. Like, I was so fulfilled, like, wow, like, I'm going to appear on TV. People are going to see me. I started reading, refreshing my mind. You know, and then when I got there, you're talking about trading. You know, trading will almost always like be a topic of discussion, especially in Ghana, when the exchange rate starts messing up, right? Sometimes people think that it's just today. No, those records will probably still be there, right? I don't know. I don't think that these channels, they put those stuffs on YouTube. But let's see I am just lucky, right? Let me just randomly search. Let's just see. I don't think it will ever be there. I don't think it will ever be there, right? But one day I could come across those tips and I'll show you guys, right? So now they were asking me the questions, and then because it's exchange rate, right? You see, exchange rate normally, like, they are not supposed to be politicized because it's like a free market, right? But obviously, if you come from a country like mine, where government intervention pretty much has more relatable, evidence than even the market's own operation, then when there's like exchange rate irregularities, we tend to point fingers at the government in power, the government in power, the government in power, rather than the economic metric, right? So me there, I was giving my economic facts based on reality of numbers, based on evidence of numbers. I was showing them my trading view, right? Those times, right? It's quite recently that I made it publicly known that the Ghana cedi is even